Hi, I'm recording this video on August the 10th, 2025, and here in Melbourne, winter's starting to come to a close. Every year, I go to Victoria's Mount Buller to practice snowboarding, and I went there last week. Did you see my short? Anyway, the weather there was amazing. The snow was tender soft, and the sun was bright. I was so confused why the snow wasn't melting. Unfortunately, I couldn't record my video last week because I got sick. I came down the mountain, I had another test, and then the cold got me. My voice got croaky, sometimes I couldn't speak, and I had a small cough. However, today I'm feeling a little bit better and ready to go. But just a warning, I might cough sometimes, drink some water, and my throat might sound a little bit weird. Also, if my voice gets too bad, I might use some things to make it sound better. Now, let's get to the video. School can be tough. You sit through lectures, try to pay attention, and sometimes still come home with no notes and no clue what just happened. Sound familiar? Well, what if I told you that there's a book series that could start to help you get hundreds, no matter the subject, no matter the level? Intrigued? Let's dive into it. Welcome back to Books with Frank. Today, we're reviewing a series that could seriously level up your school game, the Big Fat Notebook series. Whether it's maths or science, English or history, the series breaks down things so clearly, it's literally like borrowing notes from the smartest kid in class. These books are published by BrainQuest and written by a team of educators and writers who want to make learning accessible and honestly fun. Each notebook has specific and covers many core concepts in a way that's simple, colorful, and engaging. They're designed for middle school and high school students, but trust me, even younger students or adults revisiting all kinds of subjects can benefit from these. I first met this series when I was in grade 3, and after reading the math book, I became interested in algebra, even though I didn't fully understand what it was. What really sets this series apart is its goal to demystify school subjects. Most of us struggle not because we're smart, but because the explanations we're given don't make sense to us. You can have all the knowledge in the world, the best teaching ever, but if you don't understand it, it's not useful. Big Fat Notebooks fix that by focusing on clarity. The series includes all kinds of books on everything, such as math and pre-algebra 1, science, world history, English, language arts, and even computer science. There's even a companion workbook series that includes extra practice problems. Now, let's talk structure. The organization of these books is one of their strongest points. Each subject is broken down into broad units. For example, in the pre-algebra book, you'll see units like the number system, expressions and equations, and fractions and functions. Then within each unit, there are chapters, each targeting a specific subject. Such as in math, you might have a chapter on order of operations or graphing linear equations. In science, there might be a chapter on cell structure or Newton's laws. Each chapter has key terms highlighted in bold and color, definitions in boxes for quick review, doodles and diagrams to help visually learn, and quizzes at the end so you don't forget what just happened. It's like a study guide and a textbook rolled into one, but written in a friendlier tone. Here are 3 concepts I either learned for the first time or understood better thanks to this series. 1. Quadratic functions. A quadratic function follows the form y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, where a doesn't equal 0. Graphically, this creates a U-shape called a parabola. If a is positive, the parabola opens up. If a is negative, it opens down. To find the vertex, the tip of the parabola, use the formula x is equal to negative b divided by 2a. Then plug x into the equation. By the way, you'll use x as the x coordinate and y as the y coordinate. For example, with y is equal to 2x squared plus 8x plus 7, a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 8. Therefore, x is equal to negative 8 divided by 2 times 2, which is equal to negative 2. Plug x is equal to negative 2 back into the equation to get y. Y is equal to 2 times negative 2 squared plus 8 times negative 2 plus 7, which is equal to negative 1. So the vertex is at negative 2, negative 1. 2. Functions have one output per input. A function means that every x value has exactly one y value. On a graph, that means you'll never see 2 points stacked vertically. If you do, it's not a function. However, it is possible to get 2 y's. Think of a vending machine. You press A1, you get chips. If you press A1, sometimes you get chips, sometimes a soda. It's a broken vending machine. It's also like an equation. Like if you use 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. But it never equals 1 billion. However, the y's can be the same because you can get the same answer with a different equation. 1 plus 1 is just the same as 2 plus 0. It's same with functions. 1 input for x, 1 output for y. 3. Every positive number has 2 square roots. Most people just think of the positive square root, like the square root of 25 is 5. But negative 5 is also valid since negatives cancel out each other to make positives. We usually just only write the positive one by default because it's called the principal square root. Therefore, don't write negative 5 for the question, what's the square root of 25? Because you might get it wrong. Here's what stood out to me in this series. The amazing content. The books are packed with info. Ratios, grammar rules, the golden age of Islam, you name it, it's there. 2. Simpler explanations. Complex topics are broken down into bite-sized ideas. It's not just what you learn, it's how it's explained. 3. Visual learning. The illustrations and color coding makes it easier to focus and remember what you just read. 4. Repetition and quizzes. Each chapter ends with a short quiz that reinforces what you just learned. However, it's not perfect because it might be too easy for advanced students. The early chapters might feel overly basic and just a review over something. Also, you'll still need to do some deeper research to find some more resources for college level preparation. Let's access your knowledge. Try answering these before you scroll to the answers in the comments. Pause the video if you need time. 1. What is the x and y coordinate of the vertex for the function y is equal to x squared minus 20x plus 108? 2. Is this a valid function? 3. What are the 2 square roots of 2025? Bonus question. What's one benefit of visual learning? Let me know how many you got right in the comments. By the way, the bonus question is worth 2 points. If you're planning to buy these books and you're a school or a teacher, You can buy these books in bulk and sometimes get special educational discounts. You can also photocopy some of the pages. The publisher allows pages to be photocopied for classroom use, but it might be safer just to check because the book says you'll need to contact the publisher if you want to photocopy the pages for an entire school. Also, you can't sell those pages. Maybe you might also want to check out the library to see if they have it. I've done that before and it helped me because I could save money. Let me share how I actually use the Big Fat Notebook series in my daily study routine. I pick one chapter or one unit sometimes if I'm feeling good before bed, just 10 to 15 minutes. I made my own flashcards based on the key terms to help me memorize more. For the math session, I'd redo the example problems by hand, and if anyone asked me, I could even use the books to help me explain to them. So even if you're not a student, these books are great for tutoring, reviewing, or just brushing up on forgotten topics. So here's my final rating. 4 out of 5 stars. If you're preparing for school exams, scholarships, or just really want to understand your subjects, these books are a great companion. Now, if you liked this book review, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the reviews like this one. Although, hopefully my voice gets better. Also, please tell me in the comments, what's one thing you've learned from a book that school didn't teach you? Until next time, keep reading, keep solving, and keep being imaginative.